20, we're not gonna... Are we splitting off into squads, or are we just one big squad?
One big squad.
Alright.
Effectively.
I mean, the blue wave.
It is the blue wave.
Indeed.
Roll
No,
Radio
it's
check.
good enough for all of us, and then we'll be solid.
Lima. Cause radio check.
4 radio check.
Them on both.
Might
Should we
actually
all-
split you guys up into a couple lances, just because you actually have like enough dudes to make that sensible.
Indeed.
Let's see. Why do I see the yelp? Corner.
We have a...
Why am I not surprised? Well, we already know where one group of guys is at. Okay. Well, I'll stop beating around the bush and get this briefing started. We'll take care of splitting you guys up into lances after the fact. So, instead of being directed on the course that was originally set to us by the Minister of the Ministry of Abnegation, we have been redirected, as you can see, from the arid planet we were originally supposed to go to this wonderful, rainy, nasty place that is infested with humanity. If you open up your maps, you can see that I've already marked our current landing zone, LD Alpha. Several local buildings have already been cleared by some of our scouting teams, so we don't have to worry about any immediate eyes finding us. However, there are a number of locations nearby that are possible problems for our objectives here. First being Visto, the northernmost objective that you will see on your maps. The humans here apparently are having issues with their own race. I don't understand it. They seem to be having problems with them as though they're a bunch of squabbling grunts. But they have set up a sort of forward checkpoint in Havasto, and they are keeping a close eye on the woods, especially since we made a few humans disappear when we landed. There are 2 other locations that seem to have a decent amount of human traffic in Array, just the westernmost target, and Irvela, which seems to be some kind of small factory. Utella to the south has some kind of radio transmitting station set up in that location. You want to make sure that is taken out as soon as possible, but you want to also make sure that these other 3 targets don't have the opportunity to tell whoever's sitting in Utella that there is something out here in the woods that is not simply their opponent human factions. While we have access to aircraft at present, air insertions may or may not be done, simply because we want to keep our presence minimized for the moment. We did scrounge a couple ground vehicles from the local farms that are sitting over behind this structure, and we do also have access to drop pods.
Excellent. Are we able to go for multiple objectives at once?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can we go for multiple objectives at once?
Should be valid. I was hoping you'd say that, actually.
Excellent.
I would highly recommend dealing with that radio station as fast as possible.
Indeed, I'm thinking myself, Vor, and one other person will go take care of that. Achi, Kazit, I leave you 2 to lead the rest of the aspirants and miners.
Aye.
But your objective will be Havisto. You will go via ground, Thor and myself will drop pod in from the back of Utela, and then we will meet you up at Arvela, and then go as one big group to RA.
Copy that.
So plans are already forming. Appreciate this. Alright. Given that we have landed unnoticed, we have the advantage. There should not be any encounters of heavy armor in the field, though some scouts have reported that they have seen the lights characteristic of their human ground vehicles moving around in the forests. So there may be one or two smaller transports moving around.
Say again?
You're breathing into your mic.
Sorry. Probably need to adjust that again.
No, it's not you, Phil. It was not.
Oh.
So, just so I got that straight, it's, Itachi's team is going down to the radio tower, my team's going up to, how would I say it? Havasio?
Avasio, correct.
And then we're gonna meet in, Harvella?
Irvella, yep.
Or do you want us to branch off and, like, go toward RA, but just not engage it until... Because you guys are way more closer to, Havari than we would be. It would take us about... By the time you clear that out yourselves, we'd only just get there.
Well, you'll be having the seized warthogs to both towns, whereas we're dropping and then we're running on foot.
It's true.
There are 3 seized warthogs. They are unarmed, but they are there. Over there in the back, you should be able to fit 4 of you in each. So that should actually work out rather nice for the lot of you. Double check it.
Take the hogs.
Given the
Sounds like a
close
solid plan.
range engagements, I would highly recommend, if you do not have a night vision or thermal system loaded in your kit, to grab one. Otherwise, it's going to be problematic seeing what you're doing over any kind of distance. We're on a higher elevation right now. The further south you go, the lower the elevation gets and the thicker the fog.
Okay, let me just switch my gear.
The fog should also be rather helpful for us. Make sure that we don't have to worry about anybody seeing our approaches. Whereas on our side, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Once we have taken care of all 4 objectives, we will be setting up a new post out there in pretty much right in between Arvella and RA, so we can actually land some more forces and take care of the larger concentrations of humans around. I do not recommend letting anybody get any sort of radio signal out.
Yeah.
There is an airfield and a relatively large human settlement to our east. If they come our way before we actually have a proper foothold, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Especially since we are not officially here and are not allowed to call in reinforcements from any outside Covenant fleets.
That's unfortunate. I was going to say we could preemptively glass.
The orders that I have been given are a little bit more specific. There's something of interest to the ascetic order that is on this planet somewhere. They would prefer it not be glassed unless absolutely necessary. organize your teams, re-equip your kit, and we will get deployed shortly.
Hachi, you and Cause are to lead.
So I can
Yep.
imagine that you two.
Alright, we're to lead, we're attacking Tavisto, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
So your
And then you're
objectives
gonna-
are green and then blue. Mine are
Yep.
white then blue. Then all of us red together.
Alrighty.
So we're going to Utila and then meeting up at
I would assume
Hivila.
that you, I assume the Mahadi guys are going to be with Kaz,
Yep.
you guys are going to be with
Okay.
Hachi, you are trained in long range, yes?
Yep.
Excellent. Get on 77.
Setting 77.
For now, turn Vor, change short range to
User joined your channel.
222.
Our short range is going to be well, you're changing your whole short range to 222.
Yes.
Radio
Stay
check.
at 222.
All right, we'll just do a 221 then,
Check.
because
Alright.
220 is just a spot chain also.
That's fair.
We'll do our secondary, then over to
No,
23.
the 221. Okay.
And then I'll maintain 220.
Get on 221.
Copy.
Wait, so it's just us four going to that town?
Wait, what's our radio?
No,
gonna
no,
be?
no.
We're
It's-
going to be on 223.
You 7.
I'll join up here.
Yeah.
I'll join both here.
Alright, you guys join off.
But it's just us four going to that town then, right?
It's you 7. Vor and Kern are coming with me. It's the rest of you together.
Oh, wait, so... Wait, I thought... Hachi, are you... Wait, I'm confused. Where are you going?
We're two different teams.
Do I have to take a side channel with 220 or not?
Oh,
No,
okay.
just for me.
Okay.
So, do you want to assault it from the north? There's going to be suspecting us coming that way, and you have more people, and then we'll come in south.
So I have a line drawn up there that's coming directly from the north. So if you want to take the road down, like down here, you go this way.
I don't see your line. It must be in.
It probably is.
All of you should be in the same group anyway.
We said join that group.
So we're coming in from this way. Can you see my line now?
Join our group.
Yeah.
And then you can come in from this way down this road.
Yeah.
If you want to
Yeah,
split
then-
off, and then go down that way. Then we'll turn from the north, come from the east.
Yeah, and we'll try to catch the elements and try to blue, covering the six.
What station are you on?
I'm gonna be on 20, but we're also for long range on 77.
I don't have long range.
Okay, well then I'll just maintain 220.
I'll stay on 220, and I'll
Radio
put
check
my
on 77.
all on
Good copy.
Alright, well then let me know if you need anything radioed over or not.
I will 221.
Radio check.
Good job.
Alright, boys, go ahead and hop into pod.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure radio. They are. Alright.
Radio check 220.
Lima.
Construct. You guys get me?
Repeat that.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, we good to mount up, guys?
Alright. Oh my god, are you guys ready?
Do you guys have your kit set?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna have it.
Oh
Alright,
my god. Alright, let's go. We're mounting up.
Kind of an infiltration mission.
Alright, get in.
Waiting for you. Everything voice-wise working on my end? Uh-oh.
Very nice.
One of our warthogs spawned in a pipe and fucked himself. We get heals and a new hog.
Something got blown up.
Oh my god. It begins great.
Still, home copy. Solid copy. Hang on. You guys are seriously talented. It was on top of a pipe, apparently. Sorry about
What did you say?
Ignore this human ship.
Alright, masculine coming.
True.
Alright, thank you. Should be around.
Go.
Of course you guys blew up the gold one.
On ground, this is some dense fucking fog.
Hell yeah. Wow.
Good approach.
It's genuinely not better to be in NVGs, that's crazy.
I pretty much got friggin' buried.
Nox to Hachi, status, over.
This is Hutchinson traffic.
We have landed at our destination. What is your status, over?
We are mobilized and moving into position.
Hey, firm, let me know when you reach that red line, over.
Solid copy.
Oh, nice, we don't appear on map.
Yeah, I saw that too. I took the wrong night vision. Now my night vision is like red.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah.
Is that night vision or is it thermal?
The thermals, I mean. Sorry, thermals.
Oh, okay.
Still ugly. Can't see shit.
Ugh, I can't see shit with night vision either.
Yep.
Okay, so what's our what's the thing we need to do right now?
Right
Movement
now,
north, right?
I'm waiting on word from Hachi that he's reached the red line. Once he has, we'll
Okay.
move in.
At the red line at the four-way intersection.
Affirmative. Happy hunting. Oh, out. Alright, through there. Let's go.
Same to you. Good luck, brother. Guys, let me know once you guys are in position.
Hey, firm, we're getting on our road now.
Are you guys being engaged? I'm assuming you guys are being engaged.
Knox,
They're shooting at something at us.
I just went
Hey,
invisible.
firm, we're in
and
position.
I did not press any invisibility button.
Okay, check your bindings. They may have reset. I think they did for me recently. Just find out what the invisible key is.
Alright,
What'd you have in your uniform?
Like 5 mags.
Anything essential?
Yeah.
there's a bunker
Like?
over there,
Five
so we
mags.
can start engaging. We're moving to town as well.
We can scavenge.
Alright, we're moving into the town.
If it was just magazines, we'll scavenge. If it was anything else, like medical supplies, then we'll ask for an arsenal.
We got plenty of elastics, so we're set there.
God, I can't even see the other side of this building.
No kidding. Whoa.
Yeah, okay, so I only have 2 mags left now.
We are engaging the enemy.
Then use them to their full extent, and then
Affirm.
take something else.
Sorry?
Use them to their full extent, and then take something else.
Yeah.
Rifle. Okay, now I can see. Oh, holy shit.
Now imagine driving through this.
Oh boy. Keep an eye on your trackers.
If they have a bar over them, they aren't real doors.
Or do you have a repeater?
Sorry?
A repeater?
Yeah, we all have
Yeah,
repeaters
I
here.
have a repeater.
I have some extra mags in my backpack. Go ahead and take a couple.
Kern, he's healing himself right now. Not looking in your backpack. Damn, all these tiny little wounds. Reloading. There's another enemy to the east on map, or on marker on his radar.
See them on tracker. Not dying. He's down.
Or there's one on your side. To the northwest.
One down. see them.
I can take point.
How far are you guys into the town?
We're nearly on the town center. We can see y'all, pretty much.
Hey, for you can just mark your buildings to make sure that we don't finish them once you clear.
I'm not doing too hot. Keep me covered.
Be fine for a minute.
To the south. Movement. Reloading.
Down, loading another battery.
Another incoming from the west side. Cool.
Down.
Okay, work on me. It'll be faster that way.
We're in the corner.
Loading. Bashing can we get medical on soda? A-1.
It does take a hot minute.
Copy. Vor is down.
Got shields if we need them.
Stay firm. Am I done?
You're good to go.
Gotta get to Vor quickly. Jesus. Okay. You start working on him.
Last call sign. Who
Running.
needed medical permissions again?
Zuda. X-U-D-A. Confirm.
Here we go.
Damn it.
Ah. Yeah, he was torn up. Wouldn't let me get the damn menu on him.
Oh, there's a whole facility here that I don't think is on map. Very nice.
One single on radar at max range.
Indeed.
One of them had some launchers. range
Hey,
yet.
Bastion, we need to teleport. The pods are glitched.
Last call sign, I did not copy. Repeat that.
This is Ache and Zuda. The pods are glitched, Bastion, and we need to teleport.
Confirm.
Got eyes on.
Yep. Ooh, nothing.
Let's get into this compound.
It is a DMR.
Oh, tower.
I believe you caught that. I couldn't even see it.
Interesting, that entire building just disappeared when I killed him.
Hmm.
Neat.
Coming back in.
Hey, firm.
You're still on the. You still on the 220, right?
That's a
Hey, firm. There's our brother. Welcome back.
Thank you. What the
Have you
hell
guys
was
cleared
that?
this building?
Human with some really strong armor.
Okay, I'm coming your way. Wait, wrong way. Is this house cleared where I died?
Hey, firm.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to the house on the right to clear it.
Negative, stick with us.
Okay, copy that.
Everybody regroup at the bubble.
Okay. Fucking hell, I'm so disappointed I died.
It's alright. These seem to be better armed than what we're used to dealing with.
And there was this weird thing at one point, my gun jammed, so I went downstairs, recharged, now it worked, but it's full of lead.
I see. You all here? Excellent.
We requisitioned a Warhawk, so don't shoot it.
Okay.
We need to go back south and clear the rest of those
Copy.
buildings. This way. Radar says there's one over there.
Enemy contact coming into the town from the north.
Got him.
Another building. Left.
Pretty sure I hit one of y'all during that.
There's one more to the south.
Friendly Warhawk coming down.
Good job.
I'm there, just behind you.
Hachi.
Clear.
What's up?
We have the hogs
Okay,
parked
so
in the middle
now
of town here,
there's
so I think
one-
your hogs died, didn't they?
There's one
No,
on
dude.
the
I have
on
my
the
hog in the
west
middle
side,
of town.
very far out.
Yep, that's exactly where we're going.
Okay.
Copy.
Theft in the town of Savisto has been taken.
Hey, from Vindicator, good work. I hate fog.
Jesus, that scared me. I thought that was one of Hugh's voice things.
The town of Caravella. Alright, let's get ready to mobilize out to Caravella.
Knox copies, however, we have not finished our objective, so you will not have our support yet. Over.
Abram, do you want us to hold outside the town then?
Negative. Continue hunting.
Solid copy. Hey, could you get your squad to mount up? We need to move to Caravella.
What in the hell?
Guys,
Whoever he belongs to, get him to turn his push to talk off. Reaching.
Record's clear.
Building clear. Alright, let's head northeast. Mostly east. Contact!
Right east.
Jesus, I don't see their muzzle flash either.
try not to give yourself more let's go. They need it.
Grenade out. Reloading. I might go down before too long.
Shield up.
Stay firm.
Got one unblocked.
Radar says there's still one more out there. Coming towards us.
Shield up. Shield up.
Need to bandage.
There he is. Alright. World's growing fast. Work on me.
Gotcha. Going to stitch. Your leg.
Alright, get some blood going in me right now.
Got it.
I'll stitch myself.
Lance 1, we are in position and holding.
Afer, we had a situation. We're having a
Holy shit,
situation
I'm
with
last mag
hogs
already?
blowing up.
The fuck?
We may be a little late.
Huh?
I'm last mag already. Definitely
Understood.
gonna need to scavenge for
We'll
this
be
battle.
chilling.
I'll do it. Stitching you.
Transfusing blood.
Repack mags. Alright, got 8.5 left. Give me to drop some.
Thanks for your help, guys.
Knox, status report.
Okay. Okay, thanks a lot.
Was that the Vindicator?
Nice. I didn't have my
Vindicator,
mic
I'm
up for
looking
any
for
of that.
Knox.
Pack up. Let's move out.
Abram, I'll try to get him on foot range.
Nox here. We have cleared most of everything, including the encampment not marked on map. We have only a few buildings remaining. Over.
I'm not sure what you've cleared, but there's someone that's sending a transmission out of that location now. I've got it jamming up. I'm not sure how much got past it.
Hey, firm. Alright, let's clear this building and then I'm gonna detonate that fucking radar.
Right.
Room clear.
Lance
Clear.
1, how are you doing?
We are currently fixing our T-Down members will be there.
Solid copy. Are you able to load? Are they stable enough to load and fix on the way?
Yeah, if he's not up in the next few seconds, we'll load him into the hog
Keep
and we'll
moving
drive down.
northeast to the next building. I'm gonna take care of this radar dish.
Understood.
Copy that.
town. We'll be down in 2 minutes.
You're helping on
Hey,
that?
room, you'll see a warthog with lights on
Yeah,
face
there were
the
two
ship.
of them.
That's where we are.
On our way.
Negative. About to detonate it all.
Then we're not on our way.
Fire in the hole. That exploded nicely. Command Knox. It is destroyed. Over. There's my blue boys.
A-firm, transmission just cut out. Good job.
Alright, let's go clear those last buildings real quick.
Yeah, no, this building has been cleared, but we still need to clear a few others.
Yeah, a few others beyond it.
Knox, we're beginning our assault on the town.
A-firm.
Clear.
Clear.
Moving my team in.
Clear.
Clear.
Warthog. I'm in a road. Two warthogs. Uh-oh.
There's a lot of them.
Careful firing that way. Knox is that direction.
Can you repeat that?
You about to clutch this? Nope. Alright, maybe in the pods. Alright, jump in. This will be a very hot drop.
I was so annoyed. I fucking my gun jammed,
Hey guys,
and of course that's not the reason that I'm.
It's a little too late. The launch sequence happened.
Yeah.
well, here's hoping that those pods don't get stuck.
Hmm.
Turn, we're dropping right on top of you. Oh, love that!
We are. We're coming in.
Cool, can't mark that one. Grenade.
Good.
Oh, I forgot we could shoot through this, but not them.
Yeah.
That light coming from.
One of them.
Knox, Sam Bastion, we have secured the town and are waiting for your arrival.
Stay firm.
Do you need us to send assistance to your location?
Negative, I
Just
believe
for
we
the
see
light.
your hog. Alright, turn, surrender.
Hmm?
Surrender.
Oh, you wanna go?
Yeah, we're gonna jump. So,
Yeah.
turn and surrender. So then I can arrest him and bury him.
I don't even know where it is.
You also need to be vigilant.
Say again?
Put your weapon away. Alright. To our next destination we go.
Oh, that works.
When you're above the fog, you can see it's great.
Just about.
Don't like that. Ah, brothers.
It's our buddies. I saw them next to the warthog.
Yep.
There you go. You said it.
Brothers!
Hey,
brothers.
Smiling surprise faces.
Hello there.
Do you only have the two?
Yep.
We had more, but oh,
Quick, steal a
I'm
spot.
I'm not going to explain that one.
Yeah.
Very well.
I'll
Leave that to the other lance.
I think that's the engine.
Alright, everybody who can, load into a car. Or me and you will probably jump pack if we're the only two left.
Yeah, we'll go.
What the f-
Don't
Alright.
don't worry about it.
Oh shit.
Alright, all of you load up.
What do you mean
Stupid.
Are you guys
Who's getting a ride?
yelling?
Yeah, Kern, you get in. We have jetpacks. Alright, that works kind of perfectly. Yep, perfectly. Cool. They'll start driving.
Okay.
Ooh, there's smoke in the direction we're heading.
Bastion, could you suck the moisture out of the air with the glassing?
That would actually do the opposite, but I agree.
Sorry?
No, talking over low range.
I'll see what I can do, Vindicator, but no promises.
There's lights off to the right. Let's go take care of that. Weapons up. God, that's not a gun hog. Oh! That's a gun hog! Sorry if you were in my backlash there.
No. You didn't backlash me. What is your gun? Is it the same as mine?
What, the repeater?
It seems so more powerful.
I don't know what to tell you. It's Same gun. Does make a difference if you aim for the head, which I know
Yeah,
is
that's
tricky.
very true. I try to do that most of the time. Okay, moving up.
Yep. Reloading.
There we go.
Pelican. Back blast area clear. Rocket, rocket. Rocket, rocket. Prepare for any survivors from that.
Or not. Okay.
Shit. Flares.
Oh, crap.
Oh, can't grab it.
Very cool. The fog is lifting.
Indeed.
Let's track on them, see if I can't get them out of here.
Reaching.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Right, are you up?
Loading. Back.
Behind me.
Kaz is down a bit.
Jesus! Disperse! Hornet. Anybody with spankers, deal with that Hornet. Jesus.
Right.
Oh, they came in through there. I cleared this house.
Bubble up.
Right coming. Oh, they're certainly having fun.
Indeed. Oh, not having any idea where that Hornet is. More pelicans. Oh, come on. Fuck. Who has a spanker? This one guided.
I have a spanker.
Deal with that Hornet.
me. I'll try.
That is a cricket.
Oh, well, I don't. Okay, yeah, no stinker. Although, you know, the cricket would work.
Oh, if you can hit it, it'll absolutely destroy the hell out of it. Just moving a little too fast to hit right now. At that terrible angle. Keep spacing. Bastion, I know we are limited on air support. However, this Hornet is really into us. By the way you can switch over.
Hang in there, Indicator. I am rounding one of our gunships up right now.
Good copy, thank you.
Alright, let's link up center of town.
Keep your spacing, boys.
Hey. Where you guys at?
We'll move southeast.
More Pelicans inbound. East. Black blast area clear. Holy fuck, 4 Pelicans. I only have 1 rocket. Out of rockets. What are you Nimrods doing?
Blowing shit up.
Very well.
Indicator, Bastion, that pesky Hornet is now out of commission.
Stay firm, thank you, Bastion. turn. How are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna kill myself by doing this. Is that Pelican active?
That looks destroyed. They've all looked destroyed.
Oh, no.
Bastion, did we get any sort of scan for life signs? Over.
I didn't quite hear you, Vindicator, say again.
Requesting a scan for life to approximate how many enemies we have left to destroy. Over.
Affirm, wait one. Aside from your signatures, it seems like you're right on top of what's left of the humans in this area. Though the higher concentrated areas east of here are angry like a hornet's nest.
You want me to drop you some mags?
Oh no, I have ammo. This is my long range weapon.
Okay.
Alright, let's get in there. Zudo, what are you doing all by yourself? Oh! Have you idiots never heard of a magical bubble shield?
I don't think I'm permitted to carry one. Sir.
Have you gone through basic?
I have.
Sounds good enough. Wait,
Yeah,
have you gone through EOD?
And I have not.
Then
No,
you are
he's
not.
dead. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead? Oh.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, that's a personal record.
We've got two, one in the north and one east. The eastern one just disappeared on my radar.
Healing myself.
See, most of this, the human squad neutralized. I think there's
Grenade launcher. That one's down. Moving in. Barn clear. Loading. One like right on top of us. Coming around the other side. Ace check.
Sorry.
Ace check.
Four, yellow, almost green.
Oh shit, I threw a grenade! H is right next to G. I don't know how that was a double press G, but it was.
I have to say, it's glorious watching you guys work.
Hell yeah, it is.
Let me just check my pressure. Okay, it's okay.
I recorded most of that with another HUD in place, so I was just scrolling through watching you guys just wreck everything.
Kern,
By
what's
the
your
way,
status?
those fucking crickets drive me crazy.
Indeed.
Good job.
I ran off my 8 missiles and almost every single one was a direct hit. No, wait.
Yep.
They were. All of them.
Well, you might want to go help the other guys down the hill there. That direction that you're pointing, actually, because they're kind of beat up. Got it. Left here they come.
Okay.
Where's the rest?
They're over by one of the down pelicans to our west. Yeah, there was a lot of them here.
Down pelicans are 2 jumps.
Wait, here we keep moving up. Hold on.
Oh!
We're not in long range, so I have no idea what we're doing right now, so we're just holding right here.
I'm not on long range?
That was supposed to be more gradual than it was.
I am on long range.
I'm not on long range. I don't have long range.
No one here has long range?
No.
It is not my job to have a long range. I also don't have the perms for that, so.
I also don't have it either.
Okay.
I already put in a request for it, but. Yeah.
Oops.
Whoa.
How could you?
Careful.
I don't think I tried to jump my chem light.
Yeah, I was holding it. I stole it from you.
Oh, you stole my chem light? Oh.
Okay, body count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Everyone's
All
here.
here.
Teabag.
Teabag. I ate mine.
8 years inside of you.
What the hell?
Perfect. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, hello.
Say the rocket.
No, there was one guy, I think.
Oh,
What?
what happened? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. That was a
Did you-
mistake.
Oh,
I fucking had my. It's next time I pushed.
That's a court martial.
Oh,
Okay, now I'm gonna take my team into town,
fucking
set the
slapped
defensive position at the warehouse.
stay firm.
Alright.
What's our objective
Tasking,
right now?
requesting tasking.
To a vital button.
We're moving to set up a
It's
defensive
not.
position at the warehouse
It was
to
on purpose.
hold any
Yeah.
reports like that.
Vindicator, this is Bastion. I am routing a gunship to your location
Hey,
to
man,
pick
so
you guys
I
up
don't
and
know.
return you to our landing
It'll be
zone.
different. And also,
Please
I
don't.
think our initial
I
plans
don't
are going to
want
need
us
to
to
get
be
reworked, and
Oh wait, are you
we
packing?
might need to dig in for some defense.
Just check
Once
to be
this
sure.
storm clears up, I don't doubt the humans are going to get
I like that we got shot by
Inventive.
one, and then we just fired
Possibly.
indiscriminately in one direction.
How? Why?
We didn't even fire accurately. It was just
Suppressive
like,
fire.
that whole area.
Nah, and that guy that shot the rocket was great.
That was you.
Alright, let's watch over this force.
Everybody,
Hold on,
move southeast to the LZ. Gunship is on its way to pick us up.
Just
Same.
Hold on, I'm packing my mags.
Tell me you're
Fuck
almost
your
done.
meds.
Oh god, oh god, oh geez.
Well, we're moving. Fucking nut.
Oh, did you just call him a nut? Oh, that's pretty bad.
Bastion, we have set an LZ waiting for your pickup. Over.
A from Vindicator, on the way now.
I don't know what those guys were doing.
Skooma.
Yeah.
Alright, let's set up security.
And there she is.
Can't wait
Okay, securing LZ.
If you still got chem lights, boys, throw them down. Let's make this bitch a rave. Rain fire, over there.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Somebody get down a bubble. Son of a bitch.
Vindicator, what's going on down there? I just lost contact with that gunship.
A firm, it seems like it got shot down. The explosion killed one of my men. Over.
What?
A firm, try to get that AA clear before the next transport gets there, please.
A firm.
He's dead.
Say again?
Is he dead or not?
Hachi or our enemies?
They shot them from around 248, something like that, 250. 350.
You don't need. Too late, I already did. Well.
You want me to go in and check?
Yeah, I'll stick you.
Yep, we'll go together. Hold up. Cause, keep this area secured, keep all your miners and aspirants here. Vor and I are gonna go try and clear out everything else.
Clear.
User left or joined your channel.
Where the hell did this come from?
I have no idea. Get everybody in that bird ASAP. Go, go, in the bird now, in.
Hey, look at it, bring that shield. Everybody?
Don't worry about the shield. Dust off.
Well, I'll blow my shield up when we fly away.
Alright, blow bubbles.
I have no idea what you guys are saying, and I'm not sure if I want to know.
You don't.
Not surprising.
Hey, now listen. All my stuff that's butter.
But we're a
Only
fire
one
team.
death. Oh, and myself.
Yeah, you ran off on your own. Yeah, dweeb.
Say it ain't so. I will not go.
You have really pretty eyes. Oh, look at you kissing over there.
Hey.
Hi.
Where's the
You boys on the ground.
It wouldn't surprise me if one of them would have actually jumped out.
Indeed. Alright, go ahead, line up in front of me. Facing me. No, line up in front of me, facing me.
Oh.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Say it ain't so.
Oh, hey, I can finally use my night vision.
My. Whoa, what are you doing? Can you search it really quick?
Damn it, I clicked the wrong button again.
Why is it that the brothers keep KOing each other?
It would seem key binding issues.
Sure.
I don't even do it, it's just this numbnuts.
Okay, everyone get it together. Fuck. So how'd you like that little notation and hint that you guys need to make sure you're keeping track of everything at the end?
What do you
Because
mean?
that AA was one of the dudes that survived the crash of one of the birds you shot down.
I see.
I knew it.
Oh.
Didn't even see him on the radar.
Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, we seem to not have any radar ourselves.
Yeah.
We can't even see ourselves on maps, so it seems to be a mission.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
And then also, they could see us better than we could see them. So,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the fog kind of messed us up there.
yeah, in night visions and thermals were both absolutely useless.
Yep, because the fog
I'm
was
impressed that the AA were able to see you because I literally set them so they don't have night vision.
Nice.
Yeah, but they can still see through the fog and we can't.
I can also see through trees. buildings.
Yeah, me, I disabled night vision and both thermal because it was just, yeah, it was more hindering me than helping.
Yep.
Yep.
I found thermals pretty useful.
Well, lesson learned on that one.
Okay.
But anyway. So, let's see, who was the leader of the blue wave?
The entirety of the blue wave, wasn't that the ultra?
That's not.
I meant whoever was the leader of the crew that hit Havisto first and then moved down to...
Oh, that was the
Villa.
Mohamai Tide. That's over here.
That was both me and Kaz led groups into both areas.
Yeah, we pincered it.
Yep, we pincered
That's done.
everything.
Which one of you guys wants to describe what exactly you guys went through?
I think Hitachi has a better story than we do.
So we drove the initial objective. We dismounted. We found a hog. It drove away before we could get it into the fog, and then we saw a guy in a bunker, killed him. Started walking into town, killed a couple guys, and then we heard a truck coming up behind us. I shot the truck with the rocket, but Zoda was too close, and I started killing people and then came over to grab Zoda, but then a final guy jumped out of the truck, got me. We came back to Rissa, who was still alive, so it seemed like he got the final guy or final two guys, however many. And then we regrouped in the center of town, grabbed our hog, came back to the regrouping. They somehow got injured within the thing. I'm sure you guys got, I think you guys got 9 banged. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
we got 9 banged, yeah.
And yeah, they 9-banged themselves, and then we decided to move forward, get into position to assault the next town, wait for them. While we were waiting, they said they were facing delays, and then they rolled up in their warthog. We assaulted the town, and one of the warehouse building that's the sober shop had like not a squad in it, but maybe a little over a fire team. And then killed those, and then we met up Nox, and then Nox can get that bit.
Yep. Alright. Nox, how about you describe what you guys went through, since you were the leader of that crew?
We dropped in, we ran in, and then they fucking nay-nayed on us, surprisingly. But we nay-nayed harder, and they fell. The cringe nay-nay baby was us indeed.
Yeah, we got pretty destroyed in the beginning.
Yeah, no, that they surprised us, but then we got used to their use of force. It seemed as though they called in for help. That really fucked us up. So took out their communications tower, took out them, and the scoreboard reflects that. Go ahead and press P, lads.
Hey, I'm 4.
Oh, I don't.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that looks good.
How did Pharaoh get 2 friendly vehicle kills?
Oh, I didn't even destroy them. It was Tarn.
Okay, wait. There's a story to that. Okay, there's a story to that. So, just like Hitachi said, we were going to whatever the fuck the first town name was. We pincered it. We're coming in from the north. We stopped kind of way outside of it at a bunker that had one dude in it, so we ran in. We found we were shooting our way through. We found an unmanned hog under a canopy, so we found a spare wheel, put the wheel on the hog. We had the hog, so now we have 3 hogs. So what turns out, when hogs are too close together and you decide to ram someone with 3rd grenades, they explode. So 2 of the warhogs exploded, including the one with the new chain gun we just acquired. So now we only have 1 hog. I believe that's where the 2 vehicle kills came in for Pharaoh here.
Tarn flipped it. It wasn't me.
Glad to know those casualties were easily, they both woke up.
Because that wasn't me.
But besides that, there was no casualties besides the initial wounding, but we all got up. Just like Hitachi, we rolled down to the next town there. After that delay, that was a delay. The vehicles did not agree with us at all. And we got there and now with him, and then we met up and we took that little town and flew up to the last objective. And I died. I was the only casualty, I believe, because I walked into the middle of the town. I don't know why, and just got lit up by every direction. So that was my bad.
That was an interesting thing to view through the eyes of a Zeus, I have to say.
I honestly just lost track where the fuck I was.
I was watching the blue flow more than I was watching Nox and his team. I literally just set the stuff up for Nox and his team and then just let it be. So the AI decided to really nail you guys hard in the ass with no loot, I guess.
I really felt bad for Tashi because I found which guy did I find by himself? It was Reza, I think. Yeah, it was Reza.
Yeah, that was whenever we all died.
Reza's like, my whole squad is dead. I'm like, oh no, come with us.
Well, I'm glad I apparently set the challenge rating at a good spot for this one, because the first few ops that were going on, a crew of 6 Sangheili could wipe out 2 squads of Marines without even flinching. So,
if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not so much the terms and challenge of the AI, it's more of we were hampered by the fog.
Yeah, the fog was really nice.
Because honestly, in the position that we were in, and that the position that the AI were in when we first entered the town, with no fog, we would have easily just, I think, blew through them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
Nox. Yeah. So yeah, I think it was kind of a nice addition, although it was like our first as we said, our first contact was kind of harsh. It was I think it was a nice addition overall.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. That's well, you guys really became a hamper, especially whenever we started pushing in to do the down Pelican area, because they could see straight through the fog, and we couldn't, and so we had to push in real close on that.
Yep. I tried to maneuver them to get them out of just laying there in the middle of the field shooting you guys, but they were...
Yeah, we also have lights on our armor, whereas they are just blending in with the ground.
Yep. You can also soak far more fucking damage than they can. Anyway, so I'll give you a little rundown of what I saw from my angle of things. For one, you guys actually arrived in that first location. Those of you that were part of the blue flow that hit Havisto, I still can't pronounce it right. On the tail of a insurrectionist attack on the town, actually.
That's who they were shooting at.
Yep. There were 3 any hogs that assaulted the town, and then 2 mules worth of dudes that rolled in. One got blasted by the UNSC. I think you guys blasted the other one that rolled in, because you guys sat there and just shot them as they were getting out of the flaming wreck that was their transport. The guys you shot underneath that tent were actually maintenance people trying to fix that hog, so good job getting that put back together. Bad job on getting it destroyed.
Don't know how it happened.
Arma, that's what happened. It's Arma. Pretty much. Does that shit.
That was it.
That was definitely.
There's lots of flaming wreckage, and I greatly approve of that. I am going to take a screenshot of all the bodies, and I've deleted probably about another, twice as many bodies that were in that last town. You guys fucking wrecked shit. Harvilla? That literally was a squad of dudes that was inside that building. You guys did a good job. I was following, I think it was either Tarn or Kaze. I was following over your shoulder in the Zeus camera and saw you open the door from the outside going into that work bay, and I was like, oh shoot buddy, I'm sorry. They all lit you up. I was like, oh man.
That was us that assaulted the sewing machine bed.
I was about to say,
I
thought she was in there first.
That was not me.
I think it was Zuda actually. I think it was following over Zuda's shoulder.
Yeah.
Were you the one that went in from
Zuda and my team, we went through a side door and he went directly into that bay.
Yeah.
And then we turned into it and saw what was
Yeah, it was whoever went directly into that bay. I was over your shoulder for that. I was like, oh shit, buddy, I'm sorry. When I saw that happen, I was like, oh man, he's gonna hate me later. Good job not dying when there was literally 5 guys that were sitting in an open bay that were able to shoot you. Really? Over there? Really? You need to keep knocking him out.
He tried to get me first.
Oh boy. I will set both of you to either unconscious or captured or whatever so that you will stop, okay? Nox, your team of kind of pseudo rangers did a great job taking on Utila up until the point where there was 2 dudes that you guys literally passed within 3 feet of that apparently decided not to shoot you, and they just laid there as you walked by, and I was like, what are they doing? And you guys cleared everything else, and those 2 guys were still sitting there. I'm like, I gave them the waypoint to go over to the radar thing, and they got up and walked over to it like nothing. I'm like, why are they not shooting?
Because they're smart boys.
I guess. Those AI were apparently intelligent enough to not fire at you. But, yeah, that's
the first time.
Yeah. That's where the guys accessing the radio tower and informing the local garrison that we're here kind of created a problem.
Indeed.
All y'all with the crickets, I freaking hate you guys. I love you guys at the same time. You did great keeping the air cover taken care of. At the same time, it made it impossible for me to land anything else for you guys to shoot. I guess I'm gonna stick to fucking ground targets because that's easier.
We had something to shoot. It was just in the air.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You guys literally shot down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pelicans in that area.
Indeed.
Tried to land.
Wow.
The 8th one, I think you actually shot down as it was making its exit, but 7 of them got shot down before they could actually offload troops.
1 escaped, I know that.
Okay, that was... I must have actually done what I was supposed to, return to where it spawned and despawned. Okay. Yeah, so there was 7 kills of pelicans before they could drop off their payload of troops.
No. 8 destroyed pelicans, 1 escaped. So there were 9.
7 destroyed.
No, 8.
There were a few guys that actually... They were still alive inside of the wreckage, but I couldn't get them to actually hop out. So I actually wound up despawning them and then spawning in a couple little fire teams. Because it was kind of like they're alive. I can't get them out of their aircraft because the AI is being stupid, and so I'm gonna just plop these guys down behind the flaming wreckage and call it good. I say this because I feel like being transparent, because I record everything and this is going on YouTube, so you guys will see everything eventually.
Like your YouTube channel on the Discord so I can see.
Yes, I will. But all in all, that was a very good job, guys. Especially considering that some of these screw-ups with the pods being stupid, and the hampering of the fog, you guys did beautifully. That was...
And no leadership, all miners.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, those of you that were leading teams, fucking awesome job, guys.
I would like to say there's nothing like me literally pointing at a dark figure on the horizon and then seeing unnumberable amounts of fucking plasma just wave over the target. Oh, nice.
I caught that on recording as well. There were literally 2 dudes on that hillside, and you guys just absolutely swallowed them in plasma. I had that on recording. It's gonna be the fucking thumbnail for this video. It's fucking glorious.
Great.
Alright. That is our op for the night, guys. Thank you very much for attending. Hang on just a second before you all vanish. Oh, I need to... Sorry, I almost forgot the PTSs. I was so excited about how well you guys did that I kind of spaced. So, let's see. Where's the little thing I can drop down? Where's a flag? I need a flag.
Hey, Knox.
Hmm?
I think one of those air kills was the Hornet.
That's fair. No, wait, because I think Phil got that kill.
The AI got that kill.
Oh.
Because I literally just spawned a gunship and had it go off and blow it up. It was easier that way. I think you guys might have heard it. I know I heard it blow up from floating around near you guys in the Zeus camera. Okay. If you have... We are taking... actually, there's some few guys I don't really feel like I need to limit it. If you have a PTS on things that happened, or things that you want to keep happening, come stand before the flag of our glorious Covenant Empire and speak your piece. We'll set up a line in front of it. Make sure you leave space so that everyone that wants to line up has the room.
You may speak.
And so, anyone else, or is it just 4 that has something he wants to say? All right, 4, go ahead.
Okay, so I really liked the op. It was really well done. What I would like to see more of what we did today is like in these more smaller fire teams, just these smaller fire teams regrouping later. I really like the little dynamic of it. At first, we worked in small groups. We had a bit harder time, and then we regrouped and had a bit of an easier time. I really like that dynamic. So yeah, that I would like to see more.
I'm fully intending to continue that because the lances are supposed to be, I believe I have them set to 5 guys apiece. And I would intend to split you guys up more often now that we actually have the numbers to actually create the lances and send you guys out. It's always more fun when you have more targets to shoot. Alright.
Thank you.
Anyone else have a PTS? Jeez, the silence is deafening. Alright, fine. Since I'm not getting much feedback in the moment, let's see.
Well, do you want feedback for the mission?
Well, I would very much so like to hear, especially from Hachi, Kaze, and Nox, if there's anything in particular you want to note of anyone that was under your command doing something excellent. Anything you want to sustain throughout things, give me some feedback here.
Well,
I can't
as far as
get better without feedback.
As far as the mission goes, I think everything went pretty fine. Like everyone complains about the fog. I mean, yeah, I was getting shot at and I couldn't see them, but I mean, shrug, it's Arma. But other than that, I think the mission went fine.
Yes.
I think everything. I think everything was pretty good mission-wise. I mean, enemies were there. We shot enemies. We got warhogs. We exploded. I mean, Arma did his things. I think you set the mission great. The objectives were sent out. I thought it was cool that, Nox and his team went down to the radio tower. We did our pincer move with Tachi and fucked up that tiny, 3-building village before we roll tide fucking the last objective.
Yeah.
I was dead for I think 5 minutes, 10 minutes before I decided just to get my drop pod and actually come back. So I didn't actually see the Pelican raid, but I heard it was good. But yeah, we have more people, more lances, more opportunities, so I think everything went fine.
Awesome. Alright, thank you. Achi, you about to give me some feedback.
I will agree, I like the lance dynamic. The ability to actually use tactics instead of just mass kind of swarming a point and assaulting. I'm overall really happy with how the people in my lance did. They did very competently and did a good job.
Alright, thank you, Achi. Nox,
I want to say, I forgot about my squad. My squad, of course, is amazing. All of them all did equally well.
There's a reason why I put you guys all together in one team, because you guys are all familiar with each other. I figured it best to continue that dynamic, because you guys know...
I heard someone was disgruntled with us. I don't know. I'm
Oh,
not
hi,
going to point
Mike.
out. I'm not going to say. I don't remember who it was. I'll just say, and just know we look retarded, but we're not really that retarded. We're actually doing our job very well. I don't know if you called us retarded or not, just as a joke, or...
No, well, that's something whenever someone was complaining about it, I was like, well, that they have a good group dynamic, so it overrides it.
Yeah, we look retarded, but we are retarded, but we get the job done.
Oh no, I have a squad under me in a different unit. I have another squad that's just like y'all. They look really retarded, but they function really well, and that's all that matters.
They
High
get the
functioning
job
autism,
done
you
and
could
just have
call
a
it.
heck of a lot of fun in the process.
Exactly.
I will say this, and I will say it because it's relevant to what's going on in this little discussion. A lot of members of the 89th used to say that about Heretic, and I wish I had all the recordings I could have had from all the different missions that we conducted in the 89th. For all the times that the 89th members and their Marines thought we were being retards and meme lords, pretty much every last one of those times we were radio silent, executing our mission on the spot, nailing insurrectionists to the walls every time. So, as former military myself, it's important not to take yourself too seriously, given that we are not actually in a true military. Because I can tell you this, from my personal experience, having been in the Air Force for a while and having dealt with individuals that both... some of the folks that took it way too seriously, and some of the folks that were, normal people. There's enough stress in the real military that you do not want to actually experience that shit. So enjoy the fun stuff that we're trying to do here, because it's a lot better. Trust me.
While it lasts.
While it lasts. Alright, Nox, give me some feedback here, bud.
It was great to be able to jump around, do my thing as a prototype for what Squall can be. My boys went well. I'm certainly interested to see Hachi and maybe others at some point become Reaper, to where we actually have constant pilot assets. And of course the fucking Spirit and Banshees, but that's not on us.
That will be glorious when we have spirits to land you guys, because that's a fucking... I think that...
Hey man, I'm just saying, I'd love to be in the air full time. Just saying.
Yeah,
You're saying this to the Zealot standing over here that's former Air Force, dude. I get you all the way.
Fucking... that landing zone when our makeshift birds were coming in, I was like, man, imagine this as a spirit. That's gonna look fucking perfect.
Yeah.
So
I am so looking forward to that spirit. I'm gonna get you guys in and do all sorts of fucking recording of that shit.
hell yeah.
Now we just need the Sangheili drop pods.
Yeah,
Seraphs, I don't see it likely anytime soon, especially since they're giving us the Banshee and the Space Banshee. Two different Banshees.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got multiple versions of Banshee coming. I believe that I think I overheard either Vespade or Luke's talking about the fact that they are actually working on Sangheili drop pods as well. I don't know when exactly in the rotation that is, but at least those are. I'm about 90% sure that those are slated for development, so we'll be looking forward to those as well.
I wish
So
we
many
could do
fun
what
things.
the Xeon does and just slap them purple for now.
Yeah, I might actually poke them to see if there's a way that I can have the colors modified.
Or is
Be
that
nice.
hidden selections or whatever?
Yeah, it has to be hidden selections. Alright guys, is there any other feedback before we wrap up for the night? Going once. Going twice. Alright guys. Thank you very much for an excellent op, thank you very much for attending, and thank you very much for being the awesome warts that you guys all are. You all are dismissed. Anyone that needs to contact me directly, I am going to, I will pull you into my office in the TeamSpeak and we can talk there. And I will catch you guys all later.